Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Throwing right away, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And that's complete to A.J. Brown. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Henderson.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Once more, it's Henderson.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's May. That is A.J. Brown. Touchdown, New England. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They send Firemouth, the tight end, in motion. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll run with Dowdle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Right side, complete to Nakua. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's it, third and 2.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. So after one, 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They are facing a second and long.
11, 10, 180.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Even after losing yards on first down, Mike, they clearly have a lot of confidence in this running back. He's had a nice drive so far on the ground. And now after suffering a second loss on second down, they're in third and long, and I think they've got no choice but to turn to the passing game.
Set. Go 20.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. As he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the ground is Henderson to start this drive. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one incomplete. Good job, Pittsburgh there, separating the bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown Steelers. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in. And
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers are on top. It's now 10-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, New England. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
And middle. Ready. Look at him.
Now downward. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Set. 180.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. On fourth down, the Steelers turn to Cameron Johnston to punt. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. Back deep is Marcus Jones. That's taken at about the 14. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, Garfield.
They'll go play action with May. Open man downfield is Brown. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, New England. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Patriots are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On first and 10, Stafford. Open man downfield, it's Pittman. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Moving left. Trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang six on the defense.
Play fake. Here's May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger up past the 25. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, here's May. This one, up top for Dobbs. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, New England. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now on first down. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Now a first down throw for Stafford. Quick throw, taken in, and work him down up beyond the 30. They get 11, and quickly pick up the first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua, 35 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, in picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On third down, Stafford. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that ball Intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And the Steelers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Fabio Carrique. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. From the 41, here's second down and 9. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
May to throw on second down. 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New England.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
At the 19-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 3 to go. To throw now, May. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and short. And here is May. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
They'll go. Here's May. That's incomplete. Daring Paul on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Try to start on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's got think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole, ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Ladies!
Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he will score. Michael Pittman. Touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Williams. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Give to Henderson, running right. Open space to the 35. And he's going to be taken down. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Crazy! Crazy! Where was that? Crazy! 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 Crazy!
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, New England. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
effort now on second down. This one down the field for Freiermuth. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They get 19 on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
19 yards. And the Steelers first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. So it's a win for the Patriots. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off.